Traveling after the age of 70 brings a sense of adventure and the opportunity to explore the world, but it also comes with significant health considerations that seniors must carefully manage. The human body undergoes natural changes as it ages, and these changes can make seniors more vulnerable to a wide range of medical issues during travel. One of the most critical aspects of traveling safely at this age is understanding the increased health vulnerabilities that can arise and taking proactive measures to minimize risks. First and foremost, the immune system weakens as people grow older, which means that seniors are more susceptible to infections. Exposure to new environments, crowded airports, public transportation, and different climates can easily increase the likelihood of catching illnesses such as respiratory infections, flu, or even gastrointestinal infections. A common cold that might be a minor inconvenience for a younger traveler could escalate into more serious complications for someone over 70. Preventive measures, such as keeping up with vaccinations, practicing good hand hygiene, and avoiding close contact with visibly sick individuals, become essential steps before and during travel. Another health consideration is the presence of pre-existing medical conditions. Many seniors live with chronic illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, or respiratory disorders. Travel can place additional stress on the body, potentially aggravating these conditions. Long flights, changes in diet, irregular schedules, and exposure to different environmental factors can all contribute to health flare-ups. For instance, someone with cardiovascular disease may experience increased strain due to long periods of immobility during flights or bus rides, which can elevate the risk of deep vein thrombosis (DVT) or other circulatory issues. Proper planning, such as consulting with a doctor before the trip, carrying medical records, and knowing where local hospitals or clinics are located, is crucial to prevent emergencies. Dehydration is another common but often overlooked health risk for seniors while traveling. Aging reduces the body's natural ability to retain water and recognize thirst, making older adults more prone to dehydration. Travel, particularly by air, can exacerbate this problem due to low humidity levels in airplane cabins. Dehydration can lead to dizziness, confusion, or fainting, and it can also worsen pre-existing medical conditions. Seniors should prioritize drinking adequate water, limiting excessive caffeine or alcohol, and maintaining a balanced diet to support hydration levels. Carrying a refillable water bottle and setting reminders to drink fluids can make a significant difference during long trips. Fatigue and sleep disturbances are also significant contributors to health risks in older travelers. Changes in time zones, unfamiliar sleeping environments, and long travel days can disrupt sleep patterns, leading to exhaustion. Chronic sleep deprivation in seniors can weaken the immune system, reduce mental alertness, and increase susceptibility to accidents or falls. Planning for rest periods during the journey, avoiding overscheduling, and allowing for acclimatization to new time zones are vital strategies to maintain health and energy levels. Mental health can be indirectly affected by travel as well. Anxiety about flying, navigating unknown places, or coping with travel delays can be more pronounced in older adults. Mental stress can trigger physical symptoms such as increased blood pressure, rapid heartbeat, or digestive issues, which can worsen existing medical conditions. To mitigate these risks, seniors should engage in stress reduction techniques, such as meditation, light exercise, or deep breathing exercises. Having a travel companion or staying in accommodations that provide comfort and familiarity can also help reduce stress levels. Nutrition is another critical aspect of senior health during travel. Changes in routine, limited access to familiar foods, and reliance on restaurant meals can lead to poor dietary choices. Maintaining a diet rich in essential nutrients, managing blood sugar levels for diabetics, and avoiding excessive salt or processed foods are important considerations. Packing healthy snacks, carrying necessary dietary supplements, and planning meals ahead of time can help seniors sustain their nutritional needs while traveling. In addition to these concerns, emergencies can arise unexpectedly, and seniors need to be prepared. Carrying a well-stocked first aid kit, knowing emergency contact numbers, and having travel insurance that covers medical emergencies are essential steps. Seniors should also learn about local healthcare facilities at their destination, including the availability of pharmacies and hospitals, to respond quickly in case of illness or injury. Physical activity and mobility also play a role in health vulnerabilities. Older adults may experience reduced stamina, joint pain, or balance issues, which can make long walks, climbing stairs, or standing in lines physically taxing. Overexertion can lead to falls, sprains, or cardiovascular strain. Seniors should plan itineraries that are manageable, wear comfortable footwear, and use mobility aids if necessary. Breaking up travel into shorter segments and including rest breaks can help prevent exhaustion and maintain overall health. Lastly, it is important to recognize the cumulative effect of multiple small stressors on senior health during travel. A combination of disrupted sleep, dehydration, stress, new foods, and physical exertion can create a perfect storm for health complications. Therefore, preventive planning, awareness, and vigilance are key. By taking proactive steps, seniors can significantly reduce the risks associated with travel and enjoy the journey safely. Traveling after the age of 70 brings exciting opportunities, but it also introduces a set of challenges that younger travelers often take for granted, particularly when it comes to mobility and safety. As the body ages, physical capabilities naturally decline, and even simple movements can become more strenuous. Navigating airports, train stations, unfamiliar streets, and tourist attractions can present significant obstacles. Understanding these challenges and preparing for them is crucial to ensure a safe and enjoyable travel experience for seniors. One of the primary concerns for seniors is reduced stamina and endurance. Long periods of standing, walking, or waiting in lines can quickly lead to fatigue. Even routine tasks, such as moving through an airport terminal with luggage, climbing stairs, or walking to a hotel from public transport, can become exhausting. Unlike younger travelers, older adults may require frequent rest breaks to avoid overexertion. Planning travel itineraries that allow for adequate downtime and pacing activities is essential. Additionally, choosing accommodations close to transport hubs or attractions can minimize the strain of excessive walking or commuting. Balance and coordination issues are another major concern. Many seniors experience age-related declines in balance due to weaker muscles, joint stiffness, or inner ear problems. These issues increase the risk of falls, which can be especially dangerous for older adults, potentially leading to fractures or other serious injuries. While traveling, seniors may encounter uneven surfaces, slippery floors, or crowded spaces that heighten the risk. Wearing supportive footwear, using walking aids like canes or walkers if necessary, and taking extra care on stairs or escalators are practical strategies to reduce the likelihood of accidents. Some seniors may also benefit from engaging in balance exercises prior to travel to strengthen core stability and minimize fall risks. Air travel introduces its own set of mobility challenges. Airports are often large, busy, and filled with long walking distances between gates, security checkpoints, and baggage claims. Seniors may struggle to keep up with fast-moving crowds or navigate through complex terminals. Requesting special assistance, such as wheelchair support or priority boarding, can alleviate much of the stress and physical strain. Airlines typically offer these services to passengers with mobility difficulties, and arranging them in advance ensures a smoother experience. Similarly, train stations and bus terminals may not always have elevators or ramps, so seniors should research accessibility options at each transit point before embarking on a journey. Public transportation in foreign countries can be particularly challenging. Buses, subways, and trains may not always be senior-friendly, with steep steps, crowded carriages, or minimal seating. Seniors who attempt to navigate such systems without preparation risk falls, exhaustion, or being unable to reach their destination. Alternatives, such as taxis, rideshare services, or organized tours, can provide safer and more comfortable options for getting around. Planning routes in advance and understanding local transport accessibility is crucial for seniors to maintain independence while minimizing risk. Hotel and accommodation considerations are also important for safety. Older travelers should prioritize lodgings with accessible features such as elevators, grab bars in bathrooms, walk-in showers, and minimal stair use. Staying on lower floors can reduce dependency on elevators and lower the risk of falls. Seniors should also inspect rooms for potential hazards, including loose rugs, slippery surfaces, or poor lighting, which can contribute to accidents. Booking hotels that cater specifically to older guests or provide concierge assistance can further enhance safety and comfort. Outdoor excursions and tourist activities present additional mobility and safety challenges. Popular attractions often require long walks, stair climbs, or navigation through uneven terrain. Seniors with limited mobility may find these conditions taxing or even unsafe. Choosing attractions that are wheelchair accessible, providing options for guided tours, or using mobility aids can make sightseeing feasible and enjoyable. Planning shorter daily itineraries rather than attempting to see everything in one day helps prevent overexertion and reduces the risk of injuries. Another critical aspect of safety is transportation during the journey itself. Long car rides, bus tours, or extended train trips can lead to stiffness, discomfort, or even circulation issues such as deep vein thrombosis (DVT). Seniors should plan frequent stops to stretch, move around, and maintain blood flow. Wearing compression socks, staying hydrated, and performing light stretching exercises during travel can help mitigate these risks. For flights, seniors should request aisle seats to facilitate movement and reduce discomfort during long periods of sitting. Environmental factors can also influence mobility and safety. Weather conditions, such as rain, snow, or extreme heat, can exacerbate mobility difficulties and increase the risk of accidents. Seniors should prepare by wearing appropriate clothing and footwear, using walking aids as needed, and avoiding travel during extreme weather whenever possible. Additionally, unfamiliar locations may have language barriers or confusing signage, which can make navigation more stressful and increase the chance of getting lost or disoriented. Carrying maps, using GPS-enabled devices, or traveling with a companion can help reduce confusion and enhance safety. Emergency preparedness is another key component of mobility and safety for seniors. Accidents or health issues can occur unexpectedly, and being prepared ensures a faster and more effective response. Seniors should carry essential medications, maintain an accessible medical history, and have emergency contact numbers readily available. Traveling with a companion or in a group can provide additional support in case of accidents or sudden health problems. Travel insurance that covers medical emergencies and evacuation is also a critical safeguard. Finally, mental preparedness and awareness play a significant role in mobility and safety. Older travelers need to recognize their physical limits and avoid overestimating their capabilities. Overconfidence in one's mobility can lead to accidents, injuries, or unnecessary stress. Being realistic about what can be comfortably achieved each day, planning rest periods, and asking for assistance when needed are practical steps that enhance both safety and enjoyment. Travel for seniors after the age of 70 can be a wonderful way to enjoy life, discover new cultures, and create lasting memories, but one of the most overlooked yet critical challenges lies in the area of medication and health management. Unlike younger travelers, older adults often rely on daily medications to manage chronic conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, arthritis, or heart disease. Disruptions to this routine, whether due to time zone changes, packing mistakes, or environmental factors, can lead to serious health risks. Understanding how travel interferes with medication schedules and learning strategies to manage health properly during trips can make the difference between a safe, enjoyable journey and a potentially hazardous experience. One of the main issues seniors face is time zone changes. For travelers who need to take medication at specific intervals, crossing multiple time zones can create confusion about when to take the next dose. For example, a senior who must take insulin or heart medication at precise times may accidentally take doses too close together or too far apart, putting their health at risk. This becomes even more complicated when traveling to distant countries where day and night are reversed compared to home. The safest approach is to consult with a healthcare provider before departure to adjust schedules gradually or to create a clear, written plan for medication timing in the new time zone. Carrying a watch set to home time can also help seniors stick to their original schedule until they can smoothly transition. Another challenge is the logistics of transporting medication. Some seniors require refrigerated medicines, like certain types of insulin or biologics, which adds another layer of complexity when traveling. Maintaining the right storage conditions during long flights, layovers, or extended car rides is not always easy. Improperly stored medication can lose its effectiveness, endangering the user's health. Seniors must plan ahead by using insulated pouches, portable coolers, or travel-sized refrigeration devices approved for air travel. Informing airlines in advance about medical needs can also ensure that special arrangements are made if necessary. Carrying an adequate supply of medication is equally important. Travel plans may be extended unexpectedly due to delays, weather disruptions, or emergencies, and running out of medication in a foreign country can be dangerous. In some destinations, finding the exact same medication may be difficult, and substitutes may not work the same way. Seniors should always carry extra medication, ideally enough for at least a week beyond the planned trip, and keep them in their original labeled containers for easy identification by customs officers or healthcare providers abroad. Packing medications in carry-on luggage, rather than checked bags, ensures they remain accessible in case of lost luggage. Another often underestimated issue is the interaction between medication and local food, drinks, or environmental factors. For example, seniors taking blood pressure medication may experience dizziness or fainting if they become dehydrated in hot climates. Those on blood-thinning medications may need to be cautious about consuming certain foods or supplements that interfere with their prescription. Even something as simple as drinking tap water in a foreign country can cause gastrointestinal issues that affect how medication is absorbed. Seniors should discuss potential dietary and environmental interactions with their doctor before travel and take precautions such as drinking bottled water, avoiding unfamiliar street food, and keeping a balanced diet. Access to healthcare while abroad also ties into proper medication management. Seniors should prepare by researching nearby hospitals, pharmacies, and clinics at their destination. In some countries, prescription medications may have different names, dosages, or availability, making it difficult to replace lost or damaged supplies. Carrying a written list of medications, including generic names and dosages, can help foreign doctors or pharmacists provide appropriate substitutes if needed. Seniors should also keep a record of their medical conditions, allergies, and emergency contacts, ideally translated into the local language if traveling to non-English speaking regions. Stress and fatigue can further complicate medication routines. Busy travel itineraries, long days of sightseeing, and irregular meal times can lead seniors to forget doses or accidentally double up. Using pill organizers, alarms, or smartphone reminders can help maintain consistency even in the midst of a hectic schedule. Travel companions can also play a supportive role by reminding seniors of their medication times and helping them manage their daily routines. For those traveling alone, apps that track and alert for medication schedules provide an extra layer of reassurance. Another consideration is the effect of travel itself on certain medical conditions. Long flights or road trips may increase the risk of blood clots, especially for seniors on certain medications. Airplane cabins with low humidity can worsen respiratory conditions, requiring the use of inhalers or oxygen. Changes in altitude may affect blood pressure, and seniors on diuretics may need to manage restroom availability carefully while traveling. Each of these factors highlights the importance of carrying not just regular medications but also any additional medical supplies, such as inhalers, glucose monitors, or compression stockings, that may be necessary for safe travel. Language barriers can also complicate health management. Explaining medical needs in a foreign country can be stressful, particularly if seniors require emergency assistance. Carrying a medical ID bracelet that lists conditions such as diabetes or heart disease in simple, internationally recognizable terms can help medical personnel provide faster care. Seniors should also consider travel insurance that specifically covers medical emergencies, including evacuation if necessary, as healthcare standards vary widely between countries. It is also worth considering the psychological aspect of medication and health management while traveling. Seniors may feel anxious about losing their medicine, missing doses, or facing medical emergencies abroad. This anxiety can interfere with their enjoyment of the trip. Being well prepared, having backups, and discussing concerns openly with healthcare providers and travel companions before departure can ease this mental burden. Confidence in health management allows seniors to focus on the positive experiences of their journey rather than worrying about potential mishaps. One of the most overlooked but highly dangerous aspects of traveling after the age of 70 is the financial and fraud risks that come with it. While traveling is meant to be a joyful and enriching experience, seniors often find themselves vulnerable to scams, unexpected expenses, and predatory practices. Age-related factors such as slower decision-making, less familiarity with modern technology, or an overly trusting nature can make older adults prime targets for exploitation. At the same time, the financial implications of medical emergencies, lost belongings, or sudden changes in plans can create serious burdens. Understanding these risks and preparing in advance is crucial for seniors to safeguard their money and peace of mind while traveling. One of the most common risks seniors face is falling victim to travel scams. Scammers in popular tourist destinations often target older travelers because they perceive them as less likely to recognize fraud. These scams can take many forms, from fake taxi drivers who overcharge, to misleading tour guides who lure tourists into overpriced shops, to counterfeit tickets for attractions. Seniors may also encounter fraudulent online booking sites that look legitimate but steal credit card information or fail to provide promised services. Falling prey to such scams can ruin a trip, cause significant financial loss, and create a sense of insecurity. To avoid these traps, seniors must book through verified travel agencies, use reputable websites, and rely on trusted recommendations rather than unsolicited offers. Another significant concern is the high cost of emergency medical care while traveling abroad. Seniors are more likely to face sudden health issues such as falls, heart complications, or infections, and treatment in a foreign country can be extremely expensive. In some cases, hospitals may even demand proof of payment before providing care. Without proper travel insurance, seniors may face bills that drain savings or cause financial stress for family members. Medical evacuation costs, if a senior needs to be flown back home for treatment, can run into tens of thousands of dollars. Therefore, purchasing comprehensive travel insurance that covers medical emergencies, hospitalization, and evacuation is not optional but essential. Seniors must carefully read the policy details to ensure coverage applies to pre-existing conditions, as many standard plans exclude them. Credit card fraud and identity theft also pose significant dangers to older travelers. Seniors may not be as cautious with digital payments or online security, making them more vulnerable to cybercriminals who target tourists. Using unsecured public Wi-Fi to access banking apps, swiping cards at unreliable machines, or carrying all cards in one wallet increases the risk of theft. Losing personal documents such as passports or IDs can lead to identity misuse, causing long-term consequences beyond the trip itself. To stay safe, seniors should carry only essential cards, use RFID blocking wallets, and avoid accessing sensitive accounts on public networks. Keeping copies of important documents in a separate location or with a trusted companion also provides a backup if theft occurs. Unexpected expenses are another hidden financial risk of senior travel. Flight delays, cancellations, or weather disruptions can force last-minute hotel stays, new tickets, or additional meals that were not budgeted. Seniors on fixed incomes may find these unplanned costs stressful and overwhelming. Similarly, hidden fees in hotel bookings, luggage policies, or attraction tickets can eat into budgets without warning. Many seniors are also unfamiliar with the small print of digital booking platforms, which may result in non-refundable reservations or surprise charges. Planning with financial buffers, double-checking cancellation policies, and using credit cards that offer travel protections can help mitigate such risks. Some seniors may also be targeted by local pickpockets or thieves, especially in crowded tourist areas. Older adults are often seen as easier targets due to reduced mobility or slower reactions. A stolen wallet or purse not only results in immediate financial loss but can also create cascading problems such as being stranded without identification, money, or access to essential medications. To reduce vulnerability, seniors should avoid carrying large sums of cash, keep valuables close to their body, and use anti-theft bags with secure zippers. Traveling in groups, staying in well-lit areas, and being alert to distractions are practical strategies to avoid becoming victims. Technology presents both an opportunity and a challenge for seniors in managing finances during travel. Online banking, mobile payments, and digital wallets provide convenience but may feel unfamiliar or confusing. Some seniors may hesitate to adopt these tools, making them more reliant on cash and therefore more exposed to theft. Others who use technology without fully understanding security measures may fall for phishing emails or fraudulent apps. Education and preparation before traveling. such as learning how to use banking apps securely, setting up fraud alerts, and familiarizing themselves with digital payment options, can give seniors more control over their finances while minimizing risks. Family members often worry about seniors being scammed or losing money while abroad, and this concern is not unfounded. Elderly travelers may feel pressured to make quick financial decisions in unfamiliar settings, such as agreeing to a tour, purchasing souvenirs, or paying hidden fees. Without the same alertness as in their younger years, they may agree to unfair deals. To counter this, seniors should set daily spending limits, avoid carrying too much cash at once, and resist making impulsive purchases. Having a clear travel budget helps them stay focused on what expenses are necessary and what can be avoided. Financial exploitation does not always come from strangers. Sometimes it can occur within group tours or organized trips. Seniors may find themselves overcharged for basic services or steered toward businesses that give commissions to guides rather than offering fair prices. These subtle forms of exploitation can add up quickly, leaving seniors paying far more than necessary. Researching companies in advance, reading reviews, and comparing costs online before committing to services can reduce these risks. Seniors should also be cautious of offers that seem too good to be true, as these are often bait for scams. Another hidden financial danger is over-reliance on a single source of funds. If a senior travels with only one credit card and it is lost, stolen, or frozen by the bank for suspicious activity, they may suddenly find themselves without money. Similarly, carrying only cash can be risky if it is misplaced. Diversifying financial options, such as carrying multiple cards from different banks, keeping emergency cash separate, and ensuring at least one secure way to access money remotely, provides a safety net. Informing banks of travel plans can also prevent cards from being unexpectedly blocked due to international transactions.